Welcome back to Vintage Homey, where we uncover the timeless charm of beautiful, classic decor. Today, we're taking a journey to the heart of the French countryside to explore the enchanting world of autumn cottage decor. We'll show you 12 easy steps to transform your home into a cozy, vintage-inspired sanctuary, filled with warmth and nostalgic beauty. We'll be focusing on finding those hidden treasures that bring a touch of history and personality to every room, from antique textiles and rustic ceramics to natural elements and vintage art. So grab a cup of tea, get comfortable, and let's start uncovering the magic of a French-inspired autumn. Imagine stepping into a French cottage where the first hint of autumn is a gentle, inviting embrace. The air is filled with the scent of spiced apples and wood smoke, and every surface tells a story. Our first step is to master the art of layering with vintage textiles. Think about draping a worn, knitted throw over a rustic armchair, its soft folds inviting you to curl up. On a wooden dining table, a hand-embroidered linen runner adds a delicate touch of craftsmanship. The key is to mix textures and patterns, a heavy wool blanket beside a delicate lace doily, creating a rich tapestry of history and comfort. This isn't about perfection, it's about creating a lived-in, loved-in feel, where each piece has a soul and a purpose. The result is a space that feels both elegant and deeply personal, a true sanctuary from the outside world. Next, let's bring the outdoors in by foraging for natural autumn elements. This is a wonderfully simple and free way to add texture and color. Picture a collection of gnarled branches artfully arranged in a vintage stoneware vase on a mantelpiece. The branches, perhaps with a few lingering dried leaves, cast long, dramatic shadows in the fading light. On a coffee table, a beautiful wooden bowl holds a collection of pinecones, acorns, and dried citrus slices, their warm colors and earthy textures a feast for the eyes. You can even create a simple garland of dried eucalyptus and small gourds to drape over a doorway or mirror. These foraged finds aren't just decorations, they are a direct connection to the changing season, grounding your home in the natural beauty of autumn. It's a rustic, organic approach that feels effortlessly chic. Now, let's talk about the magic of vintage lighting. Proper lighting can transform the mood of a room, and in a French cottage, it's all about creating a soft, warm, and inviting glow. Instead of harsh overhead lights, think about incorporating a variety of lamps and candles. A beautiful, ornate vintage candelabra on a sideboard, its silver patina catching the light, adds an elegant touch. Picture a small, ceramic table lamp with a linen shade casting a warm circle of light in a cozy reading nook. You can also use fairy lights with a warm, yellow glow, artfully draped over a bookshelf or woven into a natural garland, to create a whimsical, almost magical atmosphere. The goal is to create pockets of light that draw you into the space, making it feel intimate and serene. Our journey continues with the subtle yet impactful addition of aged mirrors. A vintage mirror isn't just for checking your reflection, it's a piece of art that reflects light and makes a space feel larger and more open. Look for mirrors with distressed or ornate frames, their gilded edges worn with time. Place a large, floor-length mirror in a corner to create the illusion of a bigger room and to reflect the beautiful autumn light. A collection of smaller, mismatched mirrors hung on a wall can create a beautiful gallery-style display, each one a unique treasure. The slightly foggy or speckled glass of an antique mirror adds a layer of character that a modern mirror simply can't replicate. It adds a touch of romantic nostalgia, making the space feel both grand and intimately personal. Let's turn our attention to the heart of the home, the kitchen. Adding rustic ceramics and stoneware is an easy way to bring warmth and a sense of history to this space. Imagine open shelves displaying a collection of handmade earthenware bowls, their imperfect shapes and earthy glazes telling a story of craftsmanship. A large, rustic stoneware pitcher filled with foraged wildflowers sits on a countertop, a beautiful and functional piece. Picture a set of mismatched ceramic plates with delicate floral patterns, ready to be used for a cozy autumn meal. These aren't just dishes, they're heirlooms, each piece carrying the weight of past gatherings and simple, beautiful meals. The texture and weight of these items feel honest and grounded, making your kitchen a truly soulful and inviting space. Next, let's infuse some character with vintage botanical and wildlife prints. These pieces of art bring a delicate, scholarly charm to any room. Look for antique prints of mushrooms, pressed leaves, or different species of birds, their faded colors and intricate details adding a layer of sophistication. Frame them in simple, rustic wooden frames and arrange them in a small gallery on an accent wall or above a bed. You can even find reproductions of old botanical drawings or wildlife sketches and group them together for a curated, collected look. The key is to find prints that have a sense of history and natural elegance. These images celebrate the quiet beauty of the natural world and bring a sense of timeless wonder indoors, making your home feel like a charming, well-loved library. Now, let's explore the charm of antique baskets. Baskets are not just for storage, they are a beautiful, textural element that adds warmth and a rustic, country feel to a room. Look for baskets woven from different materials, such as wicker, rattan, or woven grass, and in various shapes and sizes. A large, sturdy wicker basket by the fireplace can hold cozy blankets and firewood, making it both practical and visually appealing. A smaller, delicate basket on a table can be filled with fresh apples or flowers. You can even hang a collection of flat, woven baskets on a wall to create a beautiful, textured focal point. The warm patina and unique weave of each basket tell a story of its past, adding a layer of authenticity and organic beauty to your decor. No French cottage is complete without the soft, inviting presence of vintage cushions and pillows. These aren't just for comfort, they are a perfect way to introduce color, pattern, and texture. Think about mixing different sizes and shapes, and especially mixing different fabrics. A large, square pillow covered in a faded floral toile fabric might sit next to a smaller, rectangular one in a rich, velvety green or a classic ticking stripe. The key is to create a plush, comfortable arrangement that feels both curated and effortless. These pieces add a layer of softness to a room, making it feel instantly more relaxed and welcoming. The worn-in feel of a vintage cushion adds a sense of history and comfort, turning a simple sofa into a cozy haven. Let's think about adding a touch of rustic charm with a vintage wooden ladder. A decorative ladder can be an unexpected and beautiful addition to any room, offering both visual interest and practical use. Lean a distressed, weathered wooden ladder against a wall in a living room. You can drape a beautiful quilt or a woven blanket over the rungs, using it as a unique and artistic display rack. In a bathroom, a smaller ladder can serve as a towel rack. The natural wood, with its knots and imperfections, brings an organic, earthy feel to the space, reminding you of the beauty of simple, handcrafted things. It's a clever way to add height and a touch of the countryside to your home, creating a focal point that is both functional and artfully beautiful. Now, let's consider the power of scented candles and diffusers. Scent is one of the most powerful senses, and a carefully chosen fragrance can truly complete the atmosphere of your autumn cottage. Think about scents that evoke the season: pumpkin spice, cinnamon, apple, or a warm vanilla. Place a beautifully scented candle in a vintage glass jar on a side table, its flickering flame creating a cozy glow and its fragrance slowly filling the room. A simple reed diffuser with an earthy, woodsy scent can be placed in an entryway to welcome guests with a gentle aroma. The right scent can instantly transport you, making your home feel not just visually beautiful but also warmly and aromatically inviting. Our next tip is about the charm of repurposed vintage books. Don't just stack them neatly on a shelf, use them as decorative elements. Look for books with worn, faded covers and beautiful textures. Stack a few old books on a coffee table to serve as a riser for a small vase or a candle. You can even find vintage books with beautiful illustrations and display them open on a stand. A collection of old, leather-bound books on a bookshelf adds a rich, intellectual feel to a room, suggesting a sense of history and quiet reflection. These books aren't just for reading, they are objects of beauty, their age and character adding a unique and meaningful layer to your decor. Finally, let's talk about the importance of using old shutters or doors as decorative accents. These architectural elements, often found in antique markets, can bring a wonderful sense of rustic, French country charm to a space. Lean a pair of weathered, distressed shutters against a wall behind a console table or a bed to create a stunning backdrop. The chipped paint and worn texture of the wood tell a story of a past life. You can even use an old, paneled door as a unique headboard for a bed. These repurposed pieces are full of character and give a room a sense of grounded permanence and history. They are a bold statement piece that anchors the room, adding a touch of authentic, vintage elegance that feels both rustic and incredibly chic. That's all the ideas for today. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more ideas like this.